Hey you guys, it's DMT, and today I'm here to do a Q&A, get to know me. So I have about 10 to 15 questions, and I'm going to start with the first one. The first one is, what city do you live in? I live in Philly, to be Pacific, uptown. Single or taken? I am single. I'm hyped, so you know it, but yeah, I'm single. How tall are you? I am 5'6". I'm between 5'6" and 5'7". I might be 5'7" with shoes on, but I know I'm in between the two. All right. If you could wear one hairstyle for the rest of your life, what would it be? As much as I love weave and I love my frontals, I think I might choose braids because I like styles that last. So anytime I get my hair done, it gotta be something that lasts like at least 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not trying to get my hair done. Like, I need my hair to still look good in 2 to 3 weeks when I get my hair done. It's so many styles that I never tried because they do not last. Like, for example, the ponytails, unless I think I'm gonna try a frontal ponytail because a frontal is gonna last 2 to 3 weeks to a month if you maintain it. But it's like, it's a couple styles that I haven't tried because, you know, I like things that last. I feel like braids last. You could take care of your scalp real good, still grow your hair, and it's a get up and go style. Like, in the mornings when you get up, you ain't gotta spend too much time with it. You know, you just take your scarf off and go. So yeah, I'm choosing braids. How many tattoos and piercings? How many tattoos and piercings do you have, and do you want more? I think I had like 8 to 9 tattoos. Most of my tattoos are grouped together. Like, I have my whole shoulder done. I have my arm, and my side. But each tattoo was individually done. Like, I never got, you know, a whole arm done or my whole shoulder done. Everything was individual, and I know I got tattooed at least 8-9 times. Piercings, I no longer have my belly button pierced, but I did. I have 2 ear piercings in each ear, if those count, and then I also have both my triglycerides on each side pierced. I have my nose pierced, so I guess that's 7. Do I want more? There's not really any more piercings that I want. I do like tongue piercings, but I'm too scared to get that. My belly button, I wanted my belly button pierced so bad. I had it pierced 4 different times. I had the top and the bottom done at least twice, and it just didn't, it kept rejecting, so it's just not for me. I would get like the other side of my nose pierced, but even that, I think that's like borderline tacky. So no more for the piercings. Tattoos, yeah, probably. I'll probably get more tattoos, even though, you know, not much more, but I might get a couple more. What are your goals for 2021? I have a couple of personal goals along with materialistic goals. One of my personal goals would be to just eliminate anything negative, any negative people, any toxicness, to just let it go, leave it behind, honestly. In 2020, I feel like I held on to a lot of negativity. I had, you know, people around me that I had to question, people around me that I know like I shouldn't have had around me, but I just kept them around me just to have people around me. So this year, I'm all about not doing that. Like, it just cut. And I'm sticking to it because I would say I would do it, and then I started talking to motherfuckers. Motherfuckers don't want you to not be their friend. So they rekindle shit and befriend you, and now you back in the same toxic shit that you know you shouldn't be going through. So that's like one of my big goals, is to, just let people go. And it's okay to let people go, You outgrow people. People go their separate ways. Everybody's not meant to be a friend, just because you came across them and y'all had a friendship and it seemed good sometimes. But if the bad outweigh the good, then that's a problem. And that's called toxic. If you have to question people all the time, that's not good. You need to let them go. Other goals I have, more materialistic. I do want to upgrade my car by my birthday, which is at the end of the year. So I have time to do that. I do want to, upgrade my business. I'm trying to level up. And that's for everything. Level up my whole life. Level up the people around me. Level up my car. Level up my business. Eventually my crib. So yeah. Also work on my credit. I need my credit score to go up. Favorite movie. Alright, so I'm not really much of a movie person, and anybody that know me, that's close to me, will tell you that I am like horrible with seeing all these movies that everybody have seen. Like, it's so many movies that people have seen that I haven't seen, and it's like shit that people be like, really? Like, you ain't see that movie? And I'll be like, no. I'm not a TV person. Like, I watch movies, but I'm not big on them. Like, I'm really not big on movies. Most of the time when I watch movies, I fall asleep. Like, I really am not big on movies at all. But I do like drama movies. I can't get into action movies or sci-fi or any of that. For some reason, you would think an action movie will keep you up. Them shits be make me fall asleep. Actually, the movies will be the worst date for me, because I fall asleep. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, I like drama movies. Anything with Denzel or Will Smith. Good joints. Relationship advice. Why would someone want to know that from me? My thing with relationships, I'm more, I'm a relationship type person. Like, I prefer to be in a relationship rather than be single, just because I don't like feeling alone. I like having my own everything. Like, I'm independent and I just like my own. Like, even when it comes to, like, I just want my own man, my own penis, my own. I just want you to be mine, like, only mine. So, and when you're single, you can't do that. So yeah, I like to be in a relationship. But when you're in a relationship, you gotta make sure you're mentally right to be in a relationship. Honestly, y'all both have to make sure you're mentally right to be in a relationship. Because if you're not right yourself, how are you supposed to be right for the other person? If you are going through stuff within yourself, how are you supposed to be there for the other person if they're going through stuff? Like, I feel like what a relationship is all about support. If your significant other cannot support you, and it's not only financially, but if they can't support you emotionally and in other ways, then it's like, what's the point of being in a relationship? How could you, just the fact you can't be there for somebody if you're not right yourself? I feel like a lot of relationships are toxic because of that. People are battling their own shit, which is, honestly normal because everyone's going through shit. But I just feel like it requires a lot of structure, commitment, and support. And it's easier said than done. Also knowing your worth, knowing when to leave, if it's just like a toxic friendship. If the bad outweighs the good, then that's no good. It's no good. Who the fuck is that? What's a big turn off for you? Hygiene. Hygiene is like super important to me. Like, breath, body, hair, the way you present yourself. Like, you could be a really good person, but you gotta be up to par. Like, you gotta at least put effort into yourself. I remember I went on a date with this one boy, and his breath, oh my God, he was such a nice person. He was really a nice person. Really, he had his shit together. But He leaned in to kiss me. And that's another thing. Don't kiss me on no first date. Nobody want that. Like, nobody like that shit. But he wanted to kiss me, and that shit was... He needed to handle it. And if that was how your breath smelled on a first date, I can't imagine how it smelled on a regular day. When you come around a female, I understand everybody had bad days, but when you come around a female, you're supposed to make sure that shit is up to par. I don't care what you say. Hygiene overall. You can't be stinking. Oh no, I did that one already. How did you learn to cook? What inspired you? When I was younger, I always would stay in the kitchen. My family was always real big on cooking, especially my dad's side. Just being in the kitchen, both my parents influenced me. I remember when I was younger, I used to go to middle school. I went to high school too, but this was in middle school, in the county. And we had a home ec class where we did cooking, so on, blah, blah, blah. And we had this one cooking assignment where we had to go and find a recipe, make it by ourselves, and bring it into the class so they could try it. And I forget what I bought, but I just know after that assignment, I fell in love with the idea that I could cook. It showed me, like, I could cook. I could do it by myself. This is something I could do. After that, I started doing more around the house, like, by myself. I started, cooking by myself. I recently, well, not recently, about 4 years ago, I'm assuming that you're asking what inspired me to, like, go along with it as a business. So 4 years ago, I moved into my apartment. I was around 20, 21, and this is my first apartment, my first big deal. So I wanted extra money. So I was thinking, I see everybody with their little hustles, and everybody had their little nicks. So I'm like, what could I do? Like, I started doubting myself, like, I don't have no talents. But all in all, it was right in front of my face, like, I could cook, I could make money off that. So I took it and I ran with it. I started selling platters, and I did good with that. So 4 years later, I'm still, in that business. I'm now pushing towards catering and my food truck. I did go to culinary school, but I did not go there to learn how to cook. I did learn a lot of other things there. I learned different styles of cooking. There's different styles of cooking. I learned different ways to cut shit, different terms, different, the fundamentals of cooking, how to cook in mass. Like, I did learn a lot of stuff. But I basically went there for credentials. So, but yeah, I taught myself a lot about how to cook, and I was inspired by other cooking pages, other people who was doing what I'm doing now, or much higher. Those are my inspirations. Okay, so I have one more question, and it's very simple. I'm gonna close off with smoker or drinker. I am a drinker. As you can see, I'm sipping right now. This is 1800 watermelon margarita, and it's good as shit. It comes already mixed. I don't even smoke anymore. I haven't smoked in 2 years. Back then, when I was in college, and I was like 18, 19, I would have said I was more, I've always been more of a drinker. Even when I did smoke, I always been more of a drinker. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in with me. I'll be uploading another video soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit. Thank you, y'all. Bye.